Hello guys, these are the best defenders in Rainbow Six Siege Year 7 Season 4 solo raid. Now this list is going to be a lot larger, but it's because the meta we are in is heavily against gunfights. So I know in solo raid, if you're a returning player, then you're going to be a little confused on some of these operators, but I'll explain exactly why. And some of these, if you can't afford some of them, that's okay, because there's a lot of options that you could choose from. The first one we have is Cade. Cade's very obvious, good wall denial everywhere. He's a very good anchor, really good at tricking multiple walls at once. And he's better than Bandit because it's a lot harder to get the K claws and you cover more walls too. 100% recommend Cade if you're an anchor player. You can never go wrong with Cade. Unless you're on like coastline and you don't need a wall denial, but you know, it doesn't matter.
That's Ash. That's Sky Construction. Diana.
You breach, you breach.
What the fuck? It is.
Second one we have is Oryx. Now, why Oryx? Isn't he have no utility to the team? But that's the thing. Oryx can make that space. He has a lot of frag potential with the 1.5. He has Bayless for site setups too. And he has barbed wire proxy. So it's really good for those traps. You know, he provides a good layer of first defense or layer of traps. And being able to dash, hop up hatches. Mostly the 1.5 is really the thing. It's a really good mobility. He's a really good roam pick. You can't go wrong with an Oryx pick, honestly, anywhere.
In guitar.
One might be VIP, boys. VIP, I think. VIP close. Diving VIP alright. VIP one guy.
1 op 4 remaining.
Guy,
This guy's VIP.
VIP? Yeah.
Think so.
Oh, he's outside. He's outside VIP.
Outside
He's
VIP,
on the right side.
so.
Outside right
Let me
side.
kill him, let me kill him, let me kill him. Let me kill him.
Claymore.
My god, he's shit.
The next one we have is Frost. Frost is similar to Oryx, but a little bit better on sight. Frost has 3 frost mats. I think frost mats are kept down to people at least once a match, maybe even twice. But they're really good for common hop-in points that people don't tend to check. 1.5 and shotgun. She is literally almost one of the perfect defenders in the game right now. Really good gun and good side setups. And the reason I say side setup so much is because having a good side setup on defense in the right holes allows you to maneuver and get kills from angles that the attackers might not even know from.
It's over,
Yo.
Mission critical. Bomb diffuser activated.
The next one we have is Azami. Azami is very strong because she can make angles out of thin air, literally. So if you ever struggle to hold down a certain area, use Azami. Trust me, she will be really, really good and very strong combined with Jaeger. So get creative with her. The more creative you are with her angles, the better she will be. I was like, is that a head? The next one we have is Malusi. Malusi is very good in this meta too because it's basically you don't have to worry about a certain part of the map because unless that Banshee doesn't go off, then nobody's down there. It's really good for getting a heads up and a heads up in a gunfight. Barbed wire, you know, it's bulletproof barbed wire basically. So unless you walk into it, obviously. So Malusi is very good, especially if you're solo queuing. That way you can always know, like you don't have to constantly worry about all the angles around you.
Hey, Sin. Impact out. I'm reloading.
Last stop standing.
Giving me too much information, I'm not having fun.
Okay, one out and
Next we have is Tbird or Doc. They're healers. You take so much damage all the time. Sometimes you get that 1 HP. Heals are really good, especially for Tbird. You just gotta walk around and it can really make the difference in winning around. But yeah, like I said, like even though they don't have any, you know, we're not in utility meta anymore. If you can just bring gunfights, win your gunfights, get a certain kill, they're very, very easy operators to use with low recoil guns. Ooh. Jinxie here, I think you got some controller drift there, buddy. Next one might be a little surprise, but Solas. Solas is the new operator in the game. The reason why she's on this list is because she can collect drones insanely good, especially on close quarter maps. Being able to deny not being able to get drones in the building is super, super strong because Intel's very good on attack. She has impact grenades. She can see the diffuser. She can see plant. You know, she's very, very strong right now. And she's a good pick on almost every bomb site. So try her out if you have the money for it.
One's at insert.
Reloading.
Op 4, last 10 seconds to go. Bomb diffuser in place. Located the diffuser, destroy it.
Next, these guys are in the meta all the time since they've came out, which is Wamai and Jaeger. You can't go wrong with Wamai and Jaeger. I think you guys should bring them on 75% of your defenses. You think about it, no flashbangs, no nades. You're able to play your area a little bit safer and protect your shields. So, and they have got good guns, barbed wire, beepers, very, very good for that extra layer of defense. Next up we have is Goyo. Goyo is very strong. This is actually put in by my viewers in stream. And I agree with them. Goyo has a 1.5 and any operator that has a 1.5 right now is considered almost more superior than the other ones. It's very good for getting kills very easily, and you know, kills are what you want in the round. You have a C4 for denial or beepers if you want that extra layer of trap. He can even use a TCSG for site rotates, but his canisters are like, they act as Malusi's almost, you know? If you shoot them, then deny a lot of time, especially when it gets close and almost deadly as smoke. So if you want an easy operator that can have that consistent value to the team, Goyo's one of them.
That you're just taking up. And all right, that's Ash. Good. I wanted to kill that.
Next up, we have Capkin. Capkin is probably one of the easiest roamers. He's very, very strong, especially on border because there's so many doorways. Capkin has a 1.5 low recoil gun, 2 speed, impact or C4. So he has a lot of power to the team if used correctly. And if you can get really good with your Capkin traps, then you're looking pretty good on your defense. And you can even, because if someone hits a Capkin trap for the rest of the game, bro, they're going to be playing a little bit slower. They're going to be checking their feet, you know, mental warfare. Next, Warden. I bet you guys did not expect me to say Warden, but like I said, we're in a meta where if you get a kill, it's better than worrying about sitting behind a shield with util and playing safe all the time. That is a thing of the past now. Warden's very, very good because he has a low recoil gun with 1.5. Yeah, he has his glasses, but that's kind of a bonus for smokes, but very, very easy operator to use. And he has a C4 and he runs really cool too. So that's a big bonus.
Your location has been compromised.
Now, I would actually argue I would put a Thorn and Lesion in the same area because Thorn brings a shield and being able to have these traps wherever you want is very, very strong. I wouldn't put Ella in there just because Ella's gun's kind of poo-poo right now. Otherwise, Thorn's very strong. You know, whenever a Thorn trap goes off, you know, they're definitely turning their back on that, and bringing a shield is always pretty good. Oh, unlucky. Fucking terrorist dead. Geisha window.
I downed one.
Hop out, hop out, hop out. Hop out, hop out, hop out, hop out. So Lesion's really good for holding down those pieces of map control, similar to Malusi. So if Guman goes off, it's more of a heads up. You won't get shot in the back too much. And his gun is super good too. All right. Okay, that's just interesting, bro. Now the last people I have on this list is probably obvious, but Smoke and Mute. Smoke and Mute are the pillars of Siege. They've been good since day one. Even though Mute is nerfed to a 3 armor, 1 speed, he has really good drone denial, even wall denial if on some walls. But shotgun and SMG 11, bro, like you are never really at a disadvantage unless it's range. But Smoke, dude, area denial, shield, good fragging kit. You know, if you can really get good with the SMG 11 and control your recoil properly, you're looking pretty good. You know, you guys know I'm an all-time favorite Smoke main. I love him a lot. But what I want to leave you guys with, you can take everybody on this list but you can always play any operator you want. Obviously some, but you have to understand some are more effective than other ones. That's why they are on this list. I'm not saying if you go Caveira, you're trolling. Actually, well, you are trolling if you go Caveira. Any other operator, actually. You know, even Cav, I mean, like I said, she's actually not that bad of a roamer. She's not that bad of a roamer, actually. But she's not as effective as if you were to go Oryx or someone else. So if you can just get creative, get your frags, go whoever the fuck you want. Does not matter. Anyways, share this list to a friend. Show them to your mates if they don't know who to play. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.